Sometimes children of pastors or men and women of God or intercessors or people who work in church, they suffer a lot in silence. These children have a lot to tell, but they don't tell anybody. At times they fear a lot because even the community expect a lot from them. People around, including their parents, these pastors, expect these children to behave like angels. Sometimes they're not given time to play with others. Sometimes even they're told to dress in a certain way, regardless whether it is very cold or whether it's hot. At times, when they become sick, their parents always tell them, God knows. No one cares if they'll go to hospital. It's good at times they pray for them, but some parents, which are pastors, don't understand that some diseases need to be taken to hospital. And at times, they don't see their children doing enough. They want their children to be baby angels. They want their children to be holy of holies. And remember, children make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, especially when they are growing. Some pastors go ahead and decide the husbands or wives of their sons and daughters. They expect their children to perform too much. And some of these children, they feel neglected because most of these people stay in church. And when they come to church, or when they come home from church, they have a lot of visitors. There are people who need deliverance. There are sick people who need to be prayed for by these men and women of God. Sometimes they have meetings in their houses. Sometimes the visitors take a lot of time, and children have no time for bonding. And these pastors, they have a role to play in the community, which is good, but they forget their children. Children suffer a lot. Some of them, because there's too much pressure, they don't have true friends. They are forced to have specific friends from specific families. And at times, because of these prayers which are ongoing every time in these houses, there are demonic attacks. And some of these demonic attacks attack the children. Children feel depressed. Children feel so much neglected. So if you're a pastor or an intercessor or you work in church, be careful. Your children might be hating you in silence because they feel you love people outside there and not them. Sometimes it can happen to couples. Maybe a husband or wife feels the partner has more love to outsiders than them. But to children is worse because their understanding is a bit low. What I'm saying is, if you have children and you're a pastor, let children be children. Let kids be kids. Let them play games with others. Let them bond with others. Let them also bond with you. But don't expect children to behave like adults. Don't expect human beings behave like angels. Also, remember at your age, remember when you were young, at their age, if your child is 15 years, remember when you were 15 years, maybe you are behaving worse than your children. So, pray for them is good, have expectation is good, but remember, your children are human beings and they are not as old as you if you are a pastor. And if you are such a child, forgive your parents, understand that they expect much from you, pray for them, and at least speak to them.